All right. We are live for the NFL Divisional round. This is going to be a great game. Can't wait for this one. We are about to be underway here. Here we go. We've got the number 4 seed Houston Texans. What's up, man? Appreciate you joining the stream, bro. Got the number 4 seeded Houston Texans beat the Cleveland Browns 45-14 last week in the NFL wildcard round. They are here in the NFL Divisional round, going to be taking on the number 1 seeded Baltimore Ravens, the best team in the NFL. In Baltimore, it's going to be very cold, 20 degrees. But the Houston Texans are one of the hottest teams in the league, winners of 3 straight. And I think they're ready for to put on a show in Baltimore and make this a really fun game. Yeah, it's going to be a great game, bro. I think CJ Stroud is going to really light it up tonight. I think it's going to be fun to see what he does against what the Baltimore Ravens are considered to be the top defense in the NFL. These two teams played back in week 1, and the Ravens dominated on the score sheet, but it was actually a pretty close and competitive game. So Texans, much better team. They're flying high right now, and they can beat anyone, and I think they can win this game. Yeah, I don't know about him throwing for like 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, but I do think he can go for at least 250 and a couple of touchdowns, maybe. I think as long as he plays a good game, I think that's really tremendous for him. He didn't even play that much against the Browns. He only had to play 3 quarters because of how good the team played. So it's going to be a lot tougher this time around. But I think he might throw for 280 and a couple of touchdowns, and I think that would be a great performance for him, considering where he's playing, the defense that he's playing, and the stage that he's on. So we'll see. I have the Texans winning this game 27-23 in an upset, but I'm probably biased in this. So I don't know. I think the Ravens can definitely win this game for sure, though. CJ's been good. 29 touchdowns to 5 picks, if I'm correct on that. He has been not making big mistakes. As long as he doesn't make that mistake, the Texans are always going to have a shot in this one. He's the reason why they can win any game. But, man, this is going to be a great game. AFC South champs beat up the Browns last week. They're in Baltimore, and I think they're going to make their mark in this one. Looks like the Texans are going to be receiving to start the game, which is exactly what you want. The Texans have to go down the field here and score right away. I think if they're going to have a shot, they need to make a statement early. They have to get the lead first and foremost. And they did that last week against the Browns. If they can go down here, go right down the field and get even a field goal or something, that would be great. Because I would love to see CJ just make a statement early on. That would be brilliant. And he's used to the cold, so I don't think cold is going to be a factor for this team too much. CJ Stroud played at Ohio State. Nico Collins played at Michigan. They'll be just fine. And kickoff. Here we go. Justin Tucker, best kicker in the league, into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the AFC South champion Houston Texans come on and field, led by their number 2 pick, CJ Stroud, who threw for 275 and 3 touchdowns last week against the Cleveland Browns. He lit it up. Only had to play 3 quarters. And he's been great, 76% completion. He was great against the Colts in the game before that. Currently 27 degrees, feels like 13. As Texans in the white, Ravens in their purple. It's getting loud there at M&T Bank, as expected. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Got Devin Singletary and fullback Andrew Beck in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Singletary, who goes nowhere. Nowhere to go on that. And that is Jadeveon Clowney, former #1 pick by the Houston Texans back in 2014. And yeah, Bobby Slowick calling plays. He has done a tremendous job for the Houston Texans this year. Offensive line held it up against the Browns, allowed 0 sacks. They're going to have to do something like that in this game. 2nd and 10 now at the 25. CJ looking, throws it quick to Nico, and that is knocked down. Ronald Darby on coverage here. Great job by the Baltimore defense, and now it's 3rd and long. Try to go to his favorite target, Nico, and that didn't work right there. Great defense there by Ron Darby. More so, I don't think the throw was a problem. That's just great defense. And I think that's the issue here. The Texans are just flat out not as talented as the Baltimore Ravens. That's just the problem. I mean, Texans can play as hard as they can. Thing is, they're still not in that kind of stage at Baltimore. It's 3rd and 10. They're going to send the heat. CJ slips. He's going to run. And he is going to slide and picks up about 7 yards on the play. But that is going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Texans, and they are 3 and out on their first drive. Big stop for the Baltimore defense. That's what you wanted if you're Baltimore. You don't want CJ Stroud to go down the field and score. So CJ had a lane, but couldn't find it all the way to go. So Cameron Johnson going to punt. He is a good punter. Devin Duvernay, wide receiver from Texas, going to be on the kickoff on the return for the Ravens. And he nearly gets blocked. And that is a line drive, great punt. Duvernay on the return, going to cut back in, and he is nailed at the 24-yard line by the Texans. Special teams, great job there. Now here comes DeMeco Ryans' defense and MVP favorite Lamar Jackson. 24 touchdowns, 7 picks. He's 1-3 in the playoffs. 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Probably going to win the MVP this year, his 2nd MVP. Leading the league in rushing. That's going to be a big emphasis for this defense to try and get something going to limit the rush. If the Texans are going to have any chance, Lamar Jackson has to mess up. Or at least they're going to run it. Lamar's looking where to go, and he's going to casually pick up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 at the Baltimore 28. Look at the offense. They've got some more balance. Likely has been great as a tight end. Zay Flowers has been great. Odell Beckham's really turned it on recently. Gus Edwards, of course, in running. A great offensive line as usual for the Ravens. This is Lamar Jackson's best team. No doubt about it. This is his best team. And he's got to get it done. He's not got it done in the playoffs yet. Texans are going to send some pressure off the edge. Christian Harris, Lamar off his back foot, fires and finds Zay Flowers. Great throw. Tackle made by Jalen Petrie. And that is a 1st down for Baltimore. Excellent job by Lamar. Lamar Jackson, if he really wants to gain the entire respect in the NFL, he has to come through in a playoff game and get to the AFC Championship. He hasn't done that yet. And that's why he's gotten criticism. Yes, he's been great in the regular season, MVP, but he has to get it done in the postseason. They're going to go I formation at the 37-yard line. Gus Edwards, and he's going to cut outside. A gain of 1 yard on the play. Look at DeMeco there. Grenard is a leading sack. Is a sack leader for the Texans. 12.5. Will Anderson on the edge. Their 3rd overall pick, Blake Cashman. Christian Harris has been amazing at linebacker. Derek Stingley's been locked down. And Steven Nelson on the other side has been great. No Jimmy Ward. He's been out on IR. And Jalen Petrie's going to have to make some plays. 2nd and 9 at the 38 of Baltimore. Lamar looking, and he stays calm under the pocket. Anderson cannot keep up with him. And Lamar is going to pick up a 1st down, I believe. Did he get the 1st down? Came close. You just can't keep up with him. He's too fast. That's why Will Anderson stumbled there. Perryman trying to keep him out. And that is another first down for Baltimore, now close to midfield at the 50. That's why Lamar Jackson is so dangerous. That's why he's won 2 MVPs. So far it's been well. First and 10 at the 47. Play action. And he has time. He's looking to go deep. He fires over the middle, and that is caught by Odell Beckham Jr., first catch of the game. It's been a while since he's been in the playoffs, a couple of years. And that is Beckham's first catch, another first down for Baltimore. That is a great throw. That's a great throw right there. That's how you do it right there. Great throw from Lamar Jackson. First and 10 out, the Texans 41. And they're going to run it with Lamar. He cuts to the outside, and great tackle there by Christian Harris. What a play by 48. Harris, second-year linebacker out of Alabama, had a pick 6 on Joe Flacco last week. He makes an excellent tackle on Lamar Jackson on the outside. Loss of 2. I've been so impressed with Christian Harris, and he makes another great tackle there. Second and long now for the Ravens. Texans have to try and limit him here to a third down. Stingley is guarding Flowers. Second and 12 at the Texans 43. Lamar fires incomplete. Intended for Gus Edwards. Christian Harris on coverage. Another great job by him. It's third and 12 for the Baltimore Ravens. 2 good plays by this defense, and they have a chance to get off the field here on third down. Crowd obviously is going to complain about anything. It's a big third down. Houston has to get a stop. You can't allow the Ravens to convert a third and 12 if you're going to win this game. And they're going to send the pressure. Lamar gets it to Flowers, and he is short of the line to gain, but tackled there by Steven Nelson. And that is going to be short. Fourth down, field goal unit's going to come on, I believe. And they are. For Justin Tucker. Got 15-mile-an-hour winds. This is not going to be an easy kick. For as great as Tucker's, this is great defense there. Will Anderson knocks down Lamar, and he just has to get rid of it. It's 4th and 3. And this is a long attempt for Justin Tucker. 87% on the year. This is not going to be an easy attempt. It's a 53-yarder in the wind. But if there's anyone that can make it, it would be Tucker. And Tucker, he drills it right down the middle. That is perfect. And 3-0 Baltimore. They're on the board first. That's when you have such a great kicker, and Tucker, it pays off. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He is excellent. 3-0 Ravens. 3-0 is fine, as long as it wasn't a touchdown. 3-0. That was a good stop because it looked like they were going to go right down the field and score. And that was a nice stop right there. Texans have to answer here. That was a quick 3-and-out on the first drive. That can't happen. Got to at least string a couple of first downs together here. I mean, I can't tell you how great of a 53-yard kick that was. That is so difficult to make. Rookie head coach and quarterback to win a playoff game. Only 3. Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh did in 2003. How about that? And this is a big drive. I know it's early, but considering the way the Texans started that drive, it was not good. There was a quick 3-and-out. They have to get something together here. Going to go play action. He has some time. Over the middle's got Singletary wide open, and he is going to get a first down for the Texans. And that is good for a first down. That is a nice play right there. Get it out. You had some time. Great job by the O-line picking up the heat. And CJ was able to dump it down to Singletary. That's good. 1st and 10 for the Texans now at the 35-yard line. Robert Woods at the bottom of your screen and Hutchinson. Nico Collins is not on the field. 2 tight ends set with Singletary in the back. And they're going to hand it to Singletary, and he has got nowhere to go. Nowhere. Loss of 1. This is an excellent defense. They know exactly what's happening. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quick pass to Nico, who cuts back in. He only gains 2 yards. This Ravens defense is really, really good. I don't think you can understate that. He knows what he's doing. And Nico only picks up a couple of yards on the play. Texans going hurry up here. Nico Collins is on the top of your screen with Hutchinson and Mechie. Dalton Schultz at the bottom. It's 3rd and 8 at the Texans 38. Pressure's coming in. CJ gets away from it, flings it downfield for Singletary. He caught it! What a catch by Singletary! First down for the Texans! Amazing! On 3rd and 8, CJ floats it right up, gives his guy a chance, and Singletary winds up with it. Unbelievable. Look at that. Does it get better than that? I don't think so. Look at that throw. Drops right in there. On the Baltimore side of the field, 1st and 10 at the Ravens 36. And we have a flag. That's a false start on the Texans. They had none of those last week, and they get called on one here. 1st and 15, not helpful at all. Yep, see, Tunsil always does that. He always jumps false start. He's got, as good as a tackle that he is, he's got to get that under control. I mean, that is frustrating. Now it's 1st and 15 at the 41. Pressure off the edge quick. Gets it out to Schultz. Good gain on the play. And that is a very smart play by Stroud. Schultz gains a good yards. And Ravens have to stop chirping. I mean, my God, I don't know what they're trying to prove, but they got to chill. I don't know why they're talking so much. I mean, I don't understand why the Ravens are being so aggressive and talking. And then he smacked CJ on the face mask. Okay. Ravens are playing very physical right now. Now it's 2nd and 6. That was a good game. You picked up 9 yards on the play, and they're going to be sending pressure off the edge. CJ knows it, and he just has to get rid of it. And I'm surprised they didn't call a flag there for intentional. The ball didn't get past the line of scrimmage. They could have easily called intentional grounding. But they didn't call it. It's 3rd and 6. Now Houston is still in field goal range. But I mean, the Raven flag might be dumped right now. They might call it. And that's going to be a huge call if they do. Yeah, that's intentional grounding. That is the correct call on the play. Yeah, that's going to be intentional grounding. That is a big penalty right there. Brevin Jordan just did not pick up this guy at all. I mean, he did not see him. So if you're the Texans, you just have to try and get back into field goal range at this point. It's going to be pretty hard to pick up the first down now. It's 3rd and 21. 3rd and 16, actually. Never mind. 10-yard penalty. I thought it was a 15-yard penalty. I don't know. Either way, it's 3rd and 16 at the 42. You need to pick up 10 yards here to get in a field goal range if you're the Texans. You have to be able to get something. And that is a false start. Texans are killing themselves right now with penalties. This is not what you saw last week because they're playing on the road. It's affecting them. It's affecting them strongly. If that was Tunsil again, okay, it was Shaq Mason. This is just bad. I mean, they're self-destructing right now. This is just tough. I mean, the environment is making it so tough for these guys. At this point, you're going to have to pick up 15 yards to get into field goal range, which is impossible. It's just difficult to do. 3rd and 21. It is very, very difficult. I don't know what they're going to do. Stroud has time. He flings it downfield for Nico. He's not there. And they're going to have to punt. They're going to have to punt now. That was a promising drive that comes to a really frustrating end. Just self-inflicted mistakes. I mean, that's what you get with a young team sometimes. It happens. And they're going to have to try and pin him. And they do. It's going to be at 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. They're going to have to try and get another stop here by the defense. Tough road environment. I think it's affecting them right now. Not the cold. I think it's the crowd more than anything. Defense has to get a huge stop. CJ was smart with the football, but that intentional grounding, that was just a killer. That's a killer penalty. It's a rookie quarterback. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's hard to expect, him to, not make any mistakes. I mean, he hasn't done that yet, but it'll happen. So pressure was off the edge. Brevin Jordan did not pick it up, and the rest was that. I mean, CJ couldn't get it back to the line. I think you have to throw it enough to where he can get it back to the line at least. And that hurt them there. They had a field goal. They had 3 points available to them to tie this game, and it didn't happen, that hurts. But if you're the Texans, a stop is a must. If you can get back with some good field position, you might have a chance to get 3 points. So what a week it's been for, past couple of weeks it's been for the Harbaughs. And Jim Harbaugh now in attendance for the Ravens. Jim Harbaugh's in attendance now. He's used to the cold. He's played in Ann Arbor. He's used to all that. Older brother coaching on the sidelines. 1st and 10 now at the Baltimore 13. At least the Texans were able to get a couple first downs for the defense to sit. But as Gus Edwards, great tackle there by Rankins, even though he picks up about 5 on the play, I want to say. 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Texans have to get a stop here to get the ball back in decent field position. They had 3 points in the bag, but just penalties are just killing them. You can't do that. And that's why it's tough on the road. It's tough on the road. 2nd and 6 now. Only 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, which is kind of impressive. It's been moving fast. They're going to give it back to Edwards, and he is met at the line. Picks up about 3, I want to say. It's going to be another 3rd down. I like that Will Anderson is talking a little bit. This Ravens team has been talking too much. They're the number 1 seed, and they're trying to act like they're the underdogs or something. But anyway. Couple of injuries there for the Ravens. Texans have had their fair share of injuries too. Tank Dell's been out. Kenyon Green has been out. Titus Howard's been out. Texans have been missing guys too. 3rd and 2. This is a tough stop here for the defense. I don't know if they'll be able to get it. Lamar in the pocket. He's held in check. He's going back. Throws it. And nearly caught there by Zay Flowers, but there is a flag on the play. It's a hold against the Ravens. Texans are going to decline. They're going to get the ball back. A great stop by the defense. That was huge right there. Defense keeping them in the game. I know it's just the first quarter, but man, these stops are big. Texans have to get advantage. You're going to have decent starting field position if the punt isn't too great. Let's see what they can do. Missed out on the opportunity last time. Would be nice if they can get some points on the board. Let's see how this punt goes. And that is a high punt. Something happened there. And that is a very short punt. That was way up there. They're going to mark this way out. This is in Baltimore territory at the 48-yard line. How about that? Oh, man, this is a terrible punt. He shanked that one. Texans are saved right now. 27-yard punt. That is terrible. Well, that's going to back him up a little bit. But either way, this is excellent starting field position for the Texans here on this drive. This is very good. They have a great opportunity. Texans are going to have still great field position. Got to take advantage. This is going to be 1st and 10 at the Houston 42-yard line. At the Houston 45, excuse me. 45-yard line. Got to make some plays. Devin Singletary's been the only one who's caught a ball today for the Texans. I mean, Devin Singletary, the only guy who's caught some meaningful receptions. 2 for 37. That's a good sign. But you need to get Nico involved. Defense has been solid. It's about time the offense scores if you're the Texans. Texans have to get at least 3 points out of this. I mean, that is a requirement right now. Got to keep it tied, at least. Look at all that snow. It's all white. Look at Camden Yards on that side. That is snow white. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. Texans have the ball. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They need about 35 yards to get in a field goal range, at least. That's what you're looking to at least tie the game on this drive. They need this. They need a couple of first downs here. They're going to run it. And Singletary, again, cannot even gain positive yards. He is slammed to the ground by Jadeveon Clowney. They can get nothing in this running game. I don't know what it's going to take for the Texans to be able to run the ball well, but it has not worked. Clowney is a force right now. They're going to go hurry up. I like it. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they can do. I mean, you have to pick this up. They're going to go up close with Nico. And they're going to send pressure that side. CJ's got to watch it. No one is open. Throw it, and it is caught and dropped by Schultz. I cannot believe that. That is just a terrible drop, I swear. Dalton Schultz has the most unbelievable drops you can ever have. This guy makes some great plays, and then he has some boneheaded drops that I just cannot wrap my mind around. I mean, what is that? What is this play? Like, dude, you're wide open. Catch the damn ball. Like, what the hell was that? I just can't believe that. That you have to catch that. I mean, that is just a huge letdown. Now it's 3rd and 10. It's going to be very difficult now. Kyle Hamilton and Patrick Queen look like they're going to be rushing, and they do. Quick pass. Nico's got to break a tackle, and he does, and he's got the first down. I think he got it. It's a first down for the Texans. How about that? Nico making some play. That is very, very good. Big strides, big receiver. He's able to get the first down. Nice play. They're going to go hurry up again. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 45. And it's a false start. I mean, this is unbelievable. They just can't hear anything. I've never seen that big of a false start in my entire life. That is unbelievable. They just can't hear anything. These guys, I don't know. Man, they've got to be able to hear. These penalties are killing them. They already have 2 more penalties than they did the entire game against the Browns. And that has to do because they're playing on the road. It's that simple. I mean, they can't hear anything. I don't know how you're going to be able to play in this game without getting more false starts. Play action. CJ has time over the middle. He's got Schultz who makes the catch, 1st and 10. Brilliant throw. And this time Schultz holds on. A great pitch and great throw and a great catch. This is needed. This was very good. And Schultz right at the 29-yard line of Baltimore. Very good from CJ. Very good. Now it's 1st and 10 at the 29 of Baltimore. This is great. Texans have to keep this going. Running game has not worked. I don't know when you're going to try and bring that in there. They're going to pitch it out to Singletary. Not a good play call there, in my opinion, but he picks up 2 yards, which is okay. If you can't get the running game going, you have to do those short passes and the screens. And that's a good idea by Slowick. Texans can take their time, keep Lamar on the sidelines, and do their thing on offense. Under a minute to go in the first quarter, still 3-0 Baltimore. Ravens had opening drive field goal, and it's been all punts since. 2nd and 8 now at 27. CJ over the middle, and it is almost intercepted. Unbelievable! Holy moly, my God! That was terrible for the Houston Texans. I can't believe that just happened. I mean, this is an interesting play call. Jordan is wide open. 98 gets his hands on it. I'm so shocked Kyle Hamilton couldn't come up with the ball here. I cannot believe that. That was an interception for him. I mean, that is something right there. You're taking points off the board for the Texans if he holds on to the ball. That is unbelievable. It's 3rd and 8 now. You have to be careful if you're CJ. I don't blame him on the throw. And this is going to be a delay game. Man, you have to call a timeout if you're D'Amico. I mean, that is crazy. I'm sorry. This is such a big drive. You cannot. I think you have to burn a timeout there. Because now if you can't convert the kick from Kaimi, you have to take that into factor. How difficult is it going to be? This is a lot of stuff the Texans have to overcome. I mean, this is a very, very tough game to win. I mean, they've been playing. This is so difficult. I can't tell you, but they're hanging in there. 3rd and 13 at the 32. You're going to have to pick up some yards here. Quick pass. I would like a quick pass. We'll see. And CJ rolls out the pocket, which is good. Incomplete. Now it's a very tough field goal for Kaimi Fairbairn, who's got to make this. This is a big kick. This is the biggest kick. This is the biggest kick that he's got to make. This is a huge kick. We got to make this kick. It's very tough. Tough. 50-yard field. This is not a gimme at all. I mean, Tucker's used to this. I wouldn't be surprised if he misses, but man, I would like to gain some more yards. This is just tough. And he got it. Brilliant kick from Fairbairn. Texans have tied this game up at 3. Very nice. Got to give credit to the Texans. They're hanging in there. I mean, this is tough. This is tough sledding for them. And they're fighting. That was a great kick from Fairbairn. I mean, he could have easily missed that, but he makes it. So going to be probably a tie game at the end of the first quarter. And they're going to give Duvernay a shot. And you got to be careful. This guy's broken some big ones, but they get him down there at the 24. And Lamar's going to come out here in a tie game now. If the Texans are really going to have a shot to win this one, they're going to have to get a turnover and make Lamar make a mistake. That's really the only way they can win this game. So if Lamar plays well, it's going to be extremely tough for them to win, especially the way that Baltimore defense is. So this is the time. Tie game. He hasn't touched the ball in a bit. If the defense can try and make a play here, it's going to be looking good. This is a big drive. I'm interested to see how they answer. Lamar has some time. Pressure coming in a little bit. Defense cannot keep up with this guy. He is unbelievable. The speed is just a killer for the Texans. And that's going to end the first quarter. It is tied at 3 at the end of 1. Texans are just hanging in there, but we're still tied regardless. That is just tough. You got to have a guy on Lamar the whole time. I mean, the way he takes off, it's very difficult. Appreciate all you guys joining. Interested here. What do you guys think? I mean, I think the Texans are hanging in there. They're staying up. Tie game. I think if you're D'Amico, you have to have someone to keep a track of Lamar. I mean, that play to end the first was not great. CJ 7 out of 13 for 82. He's gutting it out. Singletary is a leading receiver right now for the Texans. Lamar has 34 rushing yards, 29 passing. They're just wondering if those 3 points, might have been taken out if Kyle Hamilton makes the play on that catch and holds on. But, man, that's how playoff games come in. You got to have someone on Lamar the whole game. The whole game. You need to have someone on him. I think more so than a pass rush, you need a guy to have on Lamar. Because the pass rush is going to come in, and then Lamar's going to escape, and then you're kind of messed up. So, D'Amico's, I'm sure, thinking about that right now. We'll see what they do. But, man, this game's pretty interesting. So, Baltimore now approaching midfield. They're now 1st and 10 now to start the second quarter at the Baltimore 47. They're going to play action. Will Anderson off the edge. Nice sidearm and great tackle there made by Desmond King for the Texans. That is a very good tackle. Second loss of 1, so 2nd and 11. That's a good tackle. And that's a good play by Anderson getting in his face. I think that's very good. You see, no one is looking at Lamar. See, 21 didn't even look at him. He just went away from him, which I'm really surprised about. Nelson's got to stay in front and be aware when you have a quarterback running. 2nd and 11 now. And Petrie, I think, was fake rushing. I don't know if he is going to. It looks like he is. He is. Off the edge. He's coming. Lamar stays up. Anderson nearly gets there. And great throw from Jackson. Easy pickup of a first down. And that gets him into field goal range at the 31. Man, Stingley just cannot. That was, that's where Zay Flowers got Stingley. Zay Flowers got Stingley right there. But you trust your guy to hold him, and he couldn't that time. It'll happen. It's going to be a good matchup. Now it's 1st and 10 at the 37 of the Texans for Baltimore. And this might be a big run. And it is. Edwards, 9 yards on the play. So, I mean, Stingley's done a decent job. That couple of catches here for Zay Flowers. Now it's 2nd and 1. Ravens are where they like it. 28-yard line. They're going to give it to Edwards, and he does not get the first down. He loses a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 2. How about that? Malik Collins on the play. You got to be able to stop the run. They're going to hurry up, and they're going to be able to pick this up easy. Edwards on the play. 1st and 10 at the 21. Defense has got a hold. If you're the Texans, they have to limit him to 3 again. That is a great throw from Jackson. I mean, that is what you want to do right there. He noticed the blitz up the middle. He throws it right there. That is a very excellent play. That is an excellent play. And that was a good game. The Ravens are looking very good on this drive right now. They're going to pick up some points. Second and 5 now at the Houston 17. And nearly a delay game, but they're able to get it off to Justice Hill, who is tackled well at the line. This is going to be a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. This is a place where the Houston defense has to make a stop. You cannot allow them to go down, right now. This is a big 3rd down because they're in the red zone right now. You have to be able to get them. Nelson stays in front, and that's nice right there. It's 3rd and 5. Lamar has time, and he is going to easily pick up, and he's going to get nearly a touchdown here. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2. That was very smart. That was very, very smart by him. He knows the routes leading outwards, a couple of drags, that's going to leave him open. And they're going to go quickly, and they're going to get this. Edwards, he's tackled. Great play by the Texans defense. They held right there. Now, 2nd and goal. Second and goal. The thing is, the Ravens are so elite here at the goal line that it is just so difficult to stop. You got a great fullback in Patrick Ricard. So we'll see. We're going to do a play action. And wide open, Nelson Aguilar, touchdown Ravens. And they take the 10-3 lead. That's what you're afraid of. And they get the lead. Now, I wonder how CJ is going to play now, down by a touchdown. Was only down by 3 against the Browns. Hasn't really been in this spot too much on the road. We'll see what he can do. 9 minutes to go in the second. That drive took a long time. Over 6 minutes. And he gets the extra point. 10-3. Houston's got to answer with something. Giving the ball back to them up 10-3 is not a good sign. So this is we'll really see what CJ can do here. CJ has been tremendous. Can he get something done here? Nine minutes to go in the second. Texans down by a touchdown. Had a field goal drive their last time out. Defense just couldn't stop Lamar on a couple of scrambles, and that was really the rest of it on that drive. As we're going to have a return here from Sims, who gets out to the 23. It's going to be really loud now. They're up with the lead. We got the top defense. It's going to be hard. Tough place to play. This is as tough as it gets. I think I might have underestimated how good this environment is. Okay, nice play. That's going to gain some yards. 6 yards. There you go. That's how you get a bit of a run game there. Nice play call. Nice play call. You have to be able to do something different if you want to be able to run the ball. And I think that was a good call right there. You need some run. You need some running game. And they're able to get 7, makes it an easier second down. Second and 31. And triple fake. Gonna give it to Singletary. Get a block there. And he spins and he picks up the first down. Man, that's a bad spot. I think he got the first down. I don't think that's a good spot. I think he got the first down. Man, it's a full yard. I can't believe they're not going to get this. Yeah, I mean, you can't do that. That is just a bad play call. You haven't been able to run that play the entire game. I mean, you haven't been able to run that play the entire game. And you just do that on 3rd and 1. I just don't think that's a great call at all. I mean, that hasn't been working the entire game. Why would you do that again? It's 1 yard, but you're not going to be able to get it. The Ravens are too good. You have to do something different. No, it's 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the 22 now.